a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva.
Welcome back, sweeties. Today we bring you Our Way podcast. I'm Shell.
And I'm Kayla.
And we are going to have a conversation today about abortion. We want to be open and transparent, and we want to talk about things that are, currently going on in the world. So today our topic is abortion and what our thoughts are on abortion, and let's talk about it. I can start first. When it comes to abortion, I just think it's pro-choice. I think it's a woman's right to choose. I think that a woman should be able to make decisions for her own body because she knows what she can handle and she knows what she cannot handle. So I believe abortion is real. I think that women should have the right to make decisions. Men or other women should not be able to make those decisions about an abortion. It's every woman's decision to make for themselves.
I agree. Because I think that pregnancy is circumstantial. What I mean by that is you may have been taken advantage of. You may have done maybe a one-night stand, wasn't expecting it, or maybe a health issue to where you can't really, have children. And so I think that it should be woman's choice. That's what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. It should be a woman's choice. It should not be left up to anybody else. Because, like I said, it's circumstantial. Now, if you are married and you want to have your baby and all that's totally fine. Even if you're not married and you want to have your baby, that's totally fine. But for those who have other things going on, I think that it should be their choice. For me personally, if I had to, well, we have laws now. That's neither here nor there. If I had to, I would, or if I felt that I just was not ready to be a mom, I would, because I think it's better to take that route than to do maybe adoption or something like that. Because when you adopt a kid, you're always gonna kind of want to know where that kid is, and that kid's always gonna wonder, why you didn't want them. Mm-hmm. In my opinion. And so I'd rather just take the other route. And y'all, if you are having kids to stay with your man, don't do that. Don't do that. And I know religious beliefs come in and things like that, but that's just not. Don't do that. Okay? Because I'd rather you handle it privately, and like I said, if you're religious, pray about it, or whatever it is that you feel you need to do. But I'd rather you do that than to have your kids in custody of whatever state you live in. Because I feel that's more damaging. Your kids didn't have to be here. So I think that if you're in a situation that's not beneficial to a child, meaning you cannot make sure they eat every day. You cannot make sure they have water at least every day. You cannot clothe them. You cannot provide a stable and consistent home for them. If you're on drugs, I'm just being for real. If you're on drugs, alcohol, whatever, domestic violence, if you're in jail, or you go into jail, don't have no kids. Don't do that. That's my advice for the day.
Well, I remember when you were younger, you didn't believe in abortion.
Well, look how things have changed.
Yeah, when you were, do you remember us talking about? Because I'm an open mom. We talk about everything, abortion, whatever it may be. Once the monthly starts, let's have real conversations. So I remember us having a very specific conversation about abortion, and you was like, I would never get an abortion. I don't think that that's the right thing to do, and the Lord is not going to be happy if I get an abortion.
I don't remember, but I probably said it. I think that as a kid, because I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
How old was I?
Maybe 14, 15.
Okay. I think as a kid, that may be how you feel. But as an adult, and I have said this multiple times, I just don't think I should be anybody's parent. I just don't. And so I'm including myself in all those lists that I just gave. I'm including myself.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think that I should have anybody's kid. I just don't. I don't think that how I am now and the lifestyle that I live now, and yes, I got a consistent roof over my head, and no, I don't do no drugs. Keep it cute. I do not think that I should be anybody's mom, because we were talking about this last night. Work comes, it's like number one for me, and I am putting things in place right now to where I could do anything, and I just feel right now a kid would get in the way of that.
So you saying if you were pregnant, if you got pregnant, up and got pregnant right now, you would consider having an abortion?
I think that would be, it would depend on who it's with. And I'm just here to be honest with y'all. We talked about it the other day.
Yeah.
Just a few days ago, I thought somebody had got me, y'all.
Somebody got her.
I thought somebody had got me. I mean, let's just be honest. And if I was, I would have kept it. I would have done extensive therapy, and I would have kept it. But if it was with someone else, it just depends. It depends on who it's with. It depends on if I feel we could either be together or co-parent. If I feel we could do what's best for the kid. A lot of factors come into it.
Right. But I'm saying it would be an option.
Yes, because I think I was talking to my friend, and because we're starting to sync. I think that's what's happening. We're starting to sync up, and we didn't realize it, until now.
Are we talking about a male friend or a female friend?
No, me and my best friend.
Oh,
our cycles are starting to sync together.
Oh, got it. See, that wasn't clear.
I'm sorry. Our cycles are starting to sync together.
Okay.
And so before we knew that, I was like, okay, I'm about to be late. Like 2 days, 3 days. What? I'm like, well, just have to go to whatever to get this handled. I mean, it's an option for me. Maybe not for anybody else, but for me. And I understand it may be a tumultuous thing to do. I understand it may be hard on my mental health. I don't think it would be, but I understand how it may be. But I'd rather it be hard on my mental health for a few days than for me to have to take care of a baby for a lifetime. Like, I'm the mom.
It's a lifetime.
Forever.
Forever. Y'all don't go away. Forever.
No.
Yeah, forever.
And when my friend came, I thank the Lord so bad.
Well, I'm glad, sweetie, you came for your benefit. Because no matter how much I want to be a grandmother, it's your baby, and you're gonna take care of it. So, being that you're not ready, I'm not ready not, because I'm not a grandma mother. I'm not that. I'm Mimi only. I'm not grandma. I'm not mom. I'm only Mimi. That's it. Nothing else. So when it's my time, the Lord will let her know. But I said when it's my time to be a Mimi. is the Lord will let you know.
Y'all, listen. Just do what's right. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not excluding myself. Just do what's right. Okay?
Yeah, we all have to do what's in the best interest of ourselves. And like Kayla said, it's so many factors that go into having an abortion. It's not something that one takes lightly. It's a life-changing decision. I've had an abortion before. It was not the easiest decision to make. It was a very challenging decision. It was a heart-wrenching decision. It challenged me in many ways, and it definitely impacted my life. It made me really evaluate me as a person and make some major changes in my life. Would I change that? No, I would not change that. The person that it was with, that relationship needed to be done. And having a baby was just going to keep that connection longer. And I didn't need that. That connection needed to be done with. It needed to be over with. I didn't need to parent any longer with that child longer than I needed to. So, yeah, I think that abortions are for the woman to make the decision about. I don't think it's for anyone else to make that decision about. Was I encouraged to have an abortion? Yes. Did I initially want an abortion? No. But in hindsight, looking at it, maybe 20 years down the line, because this was so long ago, it was the best decision in that time to do it. I just think that abortion is delicate, and when you do, if you are in a place where you feel like you need an abortion, if you have support, it makes that process a lot easier, but there's still mental things that you're going to go through and you're going to experience. It will pass, but if you have a good support system, or if you stand your ground and say, this is not what I need right now in my life, I cannot handle this right now, stand on it and you'll get through it. But it is a challenging situation. I've never told Kayla to or not to, because it's her choice. It's her body. She has to do what's best for her. But I will support in whatever decision is made. Whatever decision you make, I will support that decision and support you however I can, because I know that that's not a decision that you make lightly, that any woman makes lightly. That's not a decision that, is something that's thought out. And if you know you can't do it, it's no point in bringing a child into the world that's unwanted. It's no point in that.
And if I were to do it, I don't think I would tell anybody. I think I would just handle it on my own. Because then different people's feelings get involved. And it's really nobody's feelings should be involved. It's your body. It's just you. I wouldn't tell anybody. But I mean, I don't know, like with the laws now, that some states can, some states
can't. I think that some states can, some states will allow you to have one within a certain period of time. You just have to research the state that you're in. But what I do know for certain is Governor Gavin Newsom ain't holding no punches. He letting you do what you gotta do for your body. That's a California governor.
Well, I wouldn't tell anybody because I really don't feel anybody should have to know that.
Some would say, what about the dad?
What about him?
Would you tell the dad? I see that on both ends, because it is part of them also, but in the same token, Tupac said it better. A man don't have the right to tell a woman when and where to create one. So it's my body. It's Kayla's body. We have the right to make the decisions for ourselves, because at the end of the day, the dad can walk away and you're still pregnant, which happens sometimes. So a woman has the right to make the decision for her body. Her body is going through it. Giving birth is the closest you're going to get to life and death at the exact moment. I've been there. I've done that. It's the closest thing. You're teeter-tottering in that moment of birth. So when I had an abortion, was my family in agreement? Absolutely not. I had a lot of comments. I had a lot of, negative comments said. I didn't have a lot of support through it, but it was okay. I had to find my way. I had to go through the process. And I struggled some. I did. But at the end of the day, because my struggle wasn't with my family, my struggle was with the Lord. I wanted to make sure that I was forgiven and forgive myself. I think a lot of people forget about that part. When you have an abortion and you maybe religious or not, or just, you feel like you had to do it, you struggle with your own self and forgiving yourself for going through that process. At least that's my experience. I can only speak on my experience. I struggled with forgiving myself because I'm like, I'm a good person, but I needed to do this. It needed to be done. Like I said, it wasn't something I wanted to do originally, but I finally made the decision to do it. But I had to learn to forgive myself for that. And I just thank, God, that I was able to forgive myself and move on with my life, because I was stagnant for some time because I wouldn't forgive myself, even though I had already asked the Lord to forgive me, and I believe that He had. I just hadn't forgiven myself. So it's more to it than just an abortion. But either way, it's for a woman to make that decision. It's her body. It's nobody else's choice. Not these politicians. Ain't y'all choice. Male or female. It is not your choice to make. It's not. Pure, blank, period. It's not your choice. Well, sweet. That's what I have to say about that.
Well, I said what I said, and she said what she said.
And I stand on it.
And we didn't share, I want y'all to hear me when I say this and hear me clear. We didn't share some personal things today. Keep it cute in them comments. And I'm dead serious.
Well, this is what I feel about that.
Cute.
I feel that everybody has an opinion.
Keep it cute.
At the end of the day, I made the decision that was best for me, and I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to continue to make the decisions that are best for me and my life. And Kayla's going to do the same. So your opinion is just that, your opinion. I appreciate it, good or bad or indifferent. However, it's your opinion, and we are entitled to one. And Kayla wants you to keep it cute.
I said what I said. Well, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You do not have to share if you have chosen to have abortion, or if you would like to, you can let us know. You can do it privately too if you would like. But don't forget to comment, like, and share. The TikTok Kayla97 will be linked below. And
Yep.
yeah.
And when you see us on the street, don't forget to say, hey girl, hey.
I'm a diva. 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 I'm a